Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are back in IMSA in the Dallara P217. Let's get into it. Looks like we're starting this race in P5 today. Strength of the field is a 2381. Got some slow hypercar GTPs in front of us. It's going to take them a while to get their tires up to temperature here. The rain is making it even tougher. Gonna get by a couple of them. Starting to catch another BMW GTP here. We're gonna go by on the inside. One of them off track there. Front of our screen, making it tough to see. There's a BMW hypercar behind us right now. Splitting the LMP2 field. Another one just a few cars ahead. They are not in our class. We're not really racing them for position. We are in the LMP2 class. There's 3 classes in this race. We'll also see GT3s later on. It was a 35-minute race, a license requirement for entry. Ooh, we're going to go a little wide, getting on the curve there. Not much traction on that when it's raining. Starting to catch up to the Cadillac hypercar. These hypercars should be passing us in the straights. They sort of are, kind of cutting off the LMP2 car in front who's going defensive on the inside. So we're currently in 6th, battling for 5th in our class. Ooh, car off the track there. Looks like it was a hypercar. BMW's in front of us, I believe. Was in front of us, I believe. Oh no, we're going to slightly touch the LMP2 car in front of us and spin them. We've got that position right up on the tail of the Cadillac. Not sure what happened there. Oh. Blinking in and out, having trouble getting traction. Got a fairly clear track in front of us now. Car in front is a BMW hypercar. They're going to be losing control, going off track again. They will come back out in front of us. Hopefully they'll be able to put the traction down here on the main straight and really open up that gap a little more, because they're right in front of us, slowing us down a little. We're flashing our lights, getting out of that spray. Looks like we're deciding to take an early pit stop. We can do this here. We only need to go a couple laps before the pit window opens. This is going to get us out of some of that hypercar traffic, give them a little more time to heat up those tires. I think we also wanted to come in and get that front end damage repaired, possibly from wiping out the car in front of us. Looks like we waited that extra second to get that done. We now have full fuel to the end, and damage repair is complete. Hypercar coming out behind us here. We'll see if that affects us later on in the race. So we're probably going to be in the back most of this race. However, we do have fuel and tires all the way here. We do not need to make another stop. Our damage should be repaired, so hopefully good to the end. Starting to catch the GT3 traffic now. These cars should be a little more stable than the hypercars that we were behind not long ago. Looks like we're currently 9th in our class. We did lock it up a little bit there, getting pretty close to the GT3 Porsche in front of us. We're going to make this pass. We're going to be inside on the main stretch, no problem. We shouldn't have interrupted in too much of their race. Flashing our lights to the GT3 Porsche in front, we're going to get by the main stretch pretty easily. Good track to the next car now. It doesn't look like the rain is letting up or is going to. I don't think it's the heaviest of the rains possible, but starting to catch some more GT3 cars. I'm pretty sure we're getting close to all the way through the whole field. This is second and first place in the GT3 class in front of us here. Not much more time to go to get around them, and then we should have a fairly clear track for it. Oh no, we spun, lost control, went off track a little bit. GT3 cars got back around us. Came back on in between first and second place in the GT3 class. We're still 9th in our class. Like I said a little bit earlier, we're going to be in the last place in our class until pit stops have to happen. And some people may try and do the fuel-saving strategy all the way to the end here. You can get really close going regular speed because of the rain. The rain's going to slow us down quite a bit. But I have also seen people try and not make it on fuel. And the car just sits there on that last corner, not able to do anything to get all the way to the start-finish line. We're gonna have a pretty clear track for a while. The pit window doesn't close till the end of the race. Rain's slowing us down quite a bit. Looks like we're starting to catch sight of somebody in front of us. It's possible another LMP2 has made their pit stop early, or we're just catching one of the slower ones that's been having issues. This could be for position here. We have made our pit stop already, so we don't need to stop again. If any of these cars do have to stop and we're close to them. Oh, it looks like a hypercar actually. Probably that Cadillac. That's been struggling. Man, taking damage. Looks like that is the Cadillac GTP in front of us. There we go. Cadillac GTP went off track. We were able to get by with no issues. I thought I saw it happen, but I couldn't tell if that was the case or not, because then it changed to that weird camera. We're back in front of that Cadillac GTP. They shouldn't be slowing us down. Made a nice easy pass without causing us issues. Looks like there's two GTPs behind us now. I don't know if they'll be catching or not. I don't think that Cadillac can keep up right now. Whoa, slow GT3 in front forced us slightly off track through that corner. We gotta be able to stay in front now. Looks like maybe the Porsche GTP hypercar behind us will be able to catch us. We might be closing the gap a little, or we're simply on a near same pace, similar pace anyway, and they'll be passing the GT3 soon here. It's tough to tell if they're closing in on us right now or not. This is where they're going to gain the most amount of time. Hypercar gets a lot more speed in the main straight. And it is a really long main straight for Fuji, which makes all the other corners more interesting, because you really don't want to put a lot of downforce on the car for that main straight, because it is so long and you gain so much speed and time there. But then there's a lot of tricky corners too, one like that one, where if you're coming across those curbs, you could easily lose control. There we go. The hypercar is starting to catch us now. They'll definitely... Oh, they're blinking on us here. Definitely going to want to wait till... Let's straight up here. There we go. Oh, I'm not going to make the move there. I can leave here probably. I think they're just close enough. It is a tougher line on the inside when it's raining here, but we'll go a little extra wide, give them room. So we can just slip in right behind them and not... You can see we slowed down because they're blinking on us. GT3 car just ahead. We'll probably get by on the inside here, following the hypercar. They don't have a lot of pace over us, but they do have a little bit. So we'll catch some more of the GT3 field just ahead here. Like we thought about going to the inside of the GT3 here, and we backed off and decided to make the pass a little bit later. GT3 car losing control behind us, sliding on the corner. I do not think it was because of anything we did, though. Looks like that hypercar is going to stay ahead of us for now. Quite a bit of traffic just ahead here. Got the GT3 leader next to us right now. A few hypercars in front of them. They've closed in on these hypercars somehow. We're going to try and use the draft as much as we can, even though the nose is there. They're going defensive. We don't want to pull up too far. Driving in big part of the space here is going to. Looks like we've got the run on the Porsche GTP. Maybe they made a mistake. Adding what looks like 12th position in their class. Fairly large hypercar field there. There is the GT3. Oh no, the hypercar is sliding and losing control in front of us. We're going to go just to the outside. It'll leave just one hypercar behind us for now. We're still 9th in our class, which is probably last. I don't think anybody wrecked out that early. But most people still need to make their pit stops. We'll be seeing quite a bit of positions recovered near the end of the race. You really don't need to make your pit stop till fairly late here. Pretty clear track for us now. That Porsche hypercar behind us isn't able to keep up or gain that time back, it looks like, so we're going to stay in front of them for now. You can see how much water pools up at Dunlop Corner. You really have to be careful about where you go there. I think we might even be gaining time on that hypercar behind us, starting to catch the GT3 cars again. Probably the back end of the GT3 field, unless maybe they just made some pit stops. For this point in the race, they're still fairly close together as we have a Porsche GTP hypercar coming out of the pits in front of us. We're going to follow to the inside, passing the GT3. Their car is probably going to be a little slippery, but they should get their tires up. Past the outside, closing in on the hypercar, taking a wide line here. Looks like we're going side by side. You can see how cold their tires are. They're struggling to grip on the corner. We're going to flash our lights and let them know we really need them to get going. inside of that corner for just a little bit. And he just pulled away from us. Hopefully in the main straight here he can pull away and get out in front enough that we don't get slowed up anymore. I think we've been slowed up already. We'll use the draft if we can. Just trying to run as many cleanups as we can. A little bit of slowdown as we get through traffic. A little bit of damage fixed right away. Catching this Cadillac GTP again. We're now really nearing the end of that pit window. We'll probably be seeing some positions gained soon. We may close officially at the end of this lap, but like I said, some people are able to try and push it all the way on their fuel. I don't know if anybody's tried that here. We're in between some GTP hypercars right now. Should leave us with a fairly clear track. The one behind has not been able to keep up with the LMP2 field at all. Big group of cars behind us there. Looks like we've already gained a couple positions, up to 7th in our class now. It is giving us the fuel warning, but there should only be 1 or 2 more laps left. We're nearing the end of official time in the race. How many laps we do will depend on where the leader is when time expires. The rain definitely adds that extra variable to it, though, so I don't know where the GTP leader currently is. I do not think that's the one in front of us, but it could be. If it is, we're probably not going to close the gap to them in the season. Back up to 6th as we cross the line now. I think somebody else has finally made their pit stop and we've gone by them. So another GT3 car up there. Got an Audi GT3 here. We'll go around the outside, which eventually becomes the inside of the next corners. No problems there. Looks like possibly the GTP car in front of us had a little bit of an issue. Close the gap on them a little bit there. Trying to figure out if that's the last lap or not. It looks like it is. The race is over. Parking in front of us now. So we started the race in 5th. We finished in 6th. Our rating went from a 1652. We gained 9 points. We're up to a 1661. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.